Increasing production and services and also producing a good environment for people to actually live, help boost the economy of a country, okay? So today I'm going to discuss about Africa's fastest growing economy in Africa 2024. Let's see. All right, so Africa's Fast Zone came in and says Africa's fastest growing economies. So number one, we have Niger, 11.2%. Number two, Senegal, 8.2%. Number three, Libya, 7.9%. Number four, Rwanda, 7.2%. Number five, Cote d'Ivoire, 6.8%. Number 6, Ethiopia, 6.7%. Number 7, Benin, 6.4%. Number 8, Djibouti, 6.2%. Number 9, Tanzania, 6.1%. And number 10, Togo and Uganda, 6%. Source, AFDB. So there you have it, okay? These are Africa's countries with the fastest growing economies, all in percentage-wise. So the highest percentage was 11.2% in 2024. We all know that the 2024 haven't really gone that far. We are actually in May right now, so definitely it might increase more. But so far, so good. These countries have showed a good potential of increasing their economy, and that's so nice. It's glad that African countries are actually improving and also hoping for the best for each and every citizen in any part of African country too. My name is Vidashi Essay, and I love you all, my African brothers. Let's continue. Well, as you can see, there was no Nigeria, South Africa, or Ghana in the list, but these people will actually never stop bantering. This made the list or the comment section when this post was shared on X way so much different, okay? They carry this thing way out of hand. See this. So the first comment that came about this was schools in Niger. Bro came in and says, why is Ghana always absent on any list? That has to do with economic growth and prosperity, or anything that has to do with the best or largest in Africa. Yo, what do bro mean by why are Ghana always absent from this list? This is actually from a Nigerian though, but see this, see the reply from here. This guy came in and says, such a funny comment from a confused citizen of Nigeria. Ghana may not be doing well, but talking about economic growth between Ghana and Nigeria, Ghana is performing really well than Nigeria, and it's a fact. Well, that's what man is saying. Man is saying that Ghana may not be there, and man is actually a confused person from Nigeria, but when you're talking about economic growth, Ghana is doing better than Nigeria, and he says it's a fact. Wow. My Nigerian brother, what have you done? What have you done? This list had nothing to do with you people, but you people who made it about Nigeria and Ghana again. What do you people even want? Should we leave Africa for you people? We are actually talking about fastest growing economy, and there was nothing like Ghana or Nigeria or South Africa here about how are you guys making this list right now? Whew. Again, this one also came in and says, why am I not seeing Ghana and South Africa? You people have finished your money, banku, and baton respectively. Yo. Man is actually attacking Ghana and South Africa at the same time. What do you mean by why? But Nigeria was not on the list, bro. You guys were also not on the list. And besides, this list is not for already African grown economies, but for the young growing economy too. If you see that, if you check the list, all these countries that are listed here are actually getting back on their feet, and they're also growing now. Well, that's why they didn't include the likes of Egypt, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, all in here. But these countries are actually youngest, fast-growing economy in Africa here. That's what I think. But as I said, these people will always make it about themselves. Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria, it's always about them. Please, people, Africa have about 54 countries in Africa, and you have a lot of countries to talk about here. Kindly let these countries have their shine. Why are you not talking about Cote d'Ivoire now? You guys are actually doing this to these people, okay? Let them have their shine. Come on. Is that hard to do? Is that hard? Okay, again, this one also came in and says, interesting. No Nigeria, no South Africa, no Ghana. Well, I'm proud of Niger. They are our brothers. Well, that's what man says. It is interesting because there's no of these three countries. No South Africa, no Nigeria, no Ghana, but he's actually proud of Niger. As I said, this list had nothing to do with these countries. So let's actually congratulate the countries that made this list, okay? Let's encourage them for them to improve and also catch up, because Africa is not leaving any country behind. We are moving together, all right? Together. But actually, these guys made it about themselves, and then the comment section, they decided to bant and throw each other, which was not nice. We are right now overshadowing these countries, okay? Let's mention their names. Djibouti had actually been named part of Africa's fastest growing economy. Djibouti is one African country that is hard to hear about them, and they have made this list. Let's talk about them, okay? Let's discuss them. Let's encourage these kind of countries to And let's talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana. It's too much, bro. It's so too much. Come on. All right, so we know the source where they got Africa's fastest growing economy from, right? They said the AFDB. So I went to the AFDB site to see more about this info and what they have for Africans. So let's check this out. Okay, so they say Africa's economic growth trajectory has flattened over the past few years. According to the January 2024 report by the African Development Bank, the real GDP growth of Africa declined from 4.1% in 2022 to an estimated of 3.2% in 2023. Yo, have you seen? The whole of Africa is actually declining in development, and you guys are really busy throwing Ghana and Nigeria thing here. Let's continue. They also stated that the decline was a result from the aforementioned external factors coupled with the internal challenges of disrupted domestic and external demands, deep pockets of political instability in the region, weak export portfolio, and the central bank tightening of fiscal and monetary policies. Wow. So now they say this. They say that most of this decline was caused by these factors. So the one is deep pocket political instability. Now you see, corruption. A different name for corruption is deep pocket political instability. Our politicians are dooming us. They are killing us. They are taking all the money into their pockets. They'll go for loan and then they share the money with themselves. So the African growth is really declining. That's one point they says. They also say is that weak export portfolio. How many African countries actually export things to outside Africa? We hardly export. All we do is importing. Now we import everything, even rice we import. Africa have one of the fertile soils in the world, and now we have to depend on Asians for rice. Are you guys really serious about this? And you guys are doing Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Nigeria, this. Are you guys really serious about this? Africa is really declining, bro. But again, it also says that the central bank tightening of fiscal and monetary policies. Our banking system have the worst policies now, and it's affecting us, our development. Africa is really suffering. These are all causes the decline of Africa. So these countries are actually the fastest growing economy. But I just see the percentages. 11.7%, 8.1%, 9.7%. All the percentages are so poorly. We can do better, Africa. We have everything to do better. We have the natural resources. We have the men. We have the people. We have the population. We have everything to do better. Why are we still lacking? These are the debates we should have. Not the ones you guys are having. No, not that one. Come on. All right, so they also continue and says that the African region is not immune to stunt economic growth and faces a lot of multi-crisis situations. Some of the foremost obstacles hindering Africa's economic growth include increased cost of living. There you have it. All of the things that are actually hindering our success in Africa is one, increase in cost of living. Africa is now too expensive to live in. It's too expensive because we have the taste of foreign goods. Everything you want to get it from outside Africa, and now they are all came with expenses too, and so they are expenses for us. Again, increased effects of climate change. Now the global climate change have changed. Rain was supposed to be falling massively in June and July in most of African savanna regions, but now see this. It started raining way back from April. Now May is raining heavily. Raining heavily here in Ghana too. The climate has changed. Things are not really in our favor now. Africa needs to sit up and now start planning ahead of future. This is what we need to do. Come on. And also they say that the after effect of the health pandemic. Wow. The after effect of the COVID-19 virus. The COVID-19 have also caused Africa a lot. We are now recovering. A lot of African economies are now recovering. We need to do better. We need to support each other. We need to have a better debates that have huge impact on our life. We need to make our leaders highly accountability. We need to check them. We need to make sure they are not doing so much loans and so much wasted of money. That's what we need to discuss. Not these things. Come on, please. Not these things. Not Ghana, Nigeria, not South Africa, Nigeria. No time to laugh here. This is time we need to set up and discuss Africa, okay? Africa should be our business. We, the young generation, are actually Africa right now. Because these old gens, they are living. About 10, 15 years ago, all these people are going. It's going to be left with us. They are going to be the elders. And our children are going to ask us, where were we when these people were doing this to them? Where were we? What will you say to your children? Your grandchildren, what will you say to them? Let's set up and make things right, okay? My name is Vilash SA, and I was here to share with you Africa's fastest growing economy, and also share with you guys what Africa needs to know about the economy and how we are declining. And if we are even improving, see the figures we are taking to improve: 11.2%, 11.1%, 10.8%. These are the increments you are living in a whole year. This is not good. This is so not good. We can actually do better than this, okay? I hope Africa countries and every African country sits up and check their country's governance to make sure everything is running up fine, because Africa deserves better. My name is Vilash SA, and as I said, this has been the 10 News in a bit. I love you guys all. See you guys around.